that what this is all about? Being successful?
That's the goal.
You know, on the way here, I stopped by the Galleria, my favorite store. I mean, great stores in there. Love it. Mainly because I can't afford 90% of the stuff that's in there. But I stopped by there and I was looking for something. I was looking for some success. I was looking, where do you find success? I mean, we went to every store, nobody was selling success. So how do you know when you've been successful? There are hundreds and thousands of people out here that are successful. Great success. So how do you recognize that success? When they're achieving their goal. That's a good one. But you've got to recognize it before you get there. How do you recognize it? What form does success come in? You know. I can see it in your face. What form does it come in? Come on, help me.
Money sometimes.
Money is success. Wow. See, for everybody in this room, success is going to come in a different flavor. For you, it may be a new car. Success is what we all want. Is that the reason you got up this morning? Yeah. To be successful? Whatever you determine it to be. But let me tell you how you can recognize success. Anywhere you go, you can take this for the rest of your life. You recognize success in the form of a challenge. Success will always appear in the form of a challenge. But it's got to be the right type of challenge. It's got to be the type of challenge that moves you out of your comfort zone. When you're not comfortable doing something and it's a little bit hard and you're having a tough time getting started, success is on the way. You see, there are a lot of people that will be in success and then go around the challenge. What happens when you go around the challenge? Whoa, dude, oh, come on. God, I don't have any money. Pay yourself. Come on, pay me. Come on, tell me again.
Oh, you're
cut yourself short, is what you said. You go around success. You go around that challenge. Wrong thing to do. And there are some people that go under it. Under the challenge. What happens when you go under it? Pretty much the same thing. You dig your own grave. It's the person that looks at that challenge and goes straight through it. Whatever the challenge is, they go straight through it. They keep moving straight through it. They don't care what's happening. I'm going straight through it. I've got a goal. I'm going to get there. I've got to get there. I must get there. It's that type of attitude that wins. Let me tell you what happens when you go straight through a challenge. See, there's a reward at the end of that challenge. As I said in one of my videos, there's a goal at the end of that rainbow. Didn't catch that. There's gold at the end of that rainbow. You don't know who's on the other side of that door. You don't know who's on the other side of that telephone call. Unreal. Unreal stuff. There are new sets of skills on the other side of there. There are new sets of goals. There's health, new health. And here's the one you like. There's new wealth. Every time you make a phone call, every time you knock on the door, there's a new experience coming to you. And that's what you should be looking for, is that new experience. What's on the other side of that door, you don't know. It's opportunity. Tons of opportunity. So you say you want to be successful, go through the challenge. March straight through the challenge, do your thing. You've been taught. I just sat through a class. Great class you got coming. Love it. 90% of the salespeople I know need to go through that class. Great. Good information. You've got to go through the challenge. The minute you don't go through the challenge, the minute you say, I am not going to accept the challenge, let me show you what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. When you don't accept the challenge, you don't grow, You don't get the wealth. You don't get the help. You don't get to use any of that. But the minute you go straight through the challenge, it marks you. Let me tell you a quick story, and I'm out of here. Real quick story, true story. My 16-year-old daughter, when she was 16, she'll be 20 this year, I told her, I said, I want you to join the communication corps at our church, Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church. Well, 9 months later, she finally heard me. She joined. Loved it. They taught her about all the equipment. Her drawback to doing was, I have to devote so much time to this. I have no time to do this. My time is valuable. I'm doing other stuff in school. I said, no, join the communication corps. I said, join it. It'll teach you a lot. You'll know everything that you need to know. She joined. She went to the Saturday classes. She went to the Sunday classes. She shows up on Sundays for her to work her camera. Great job. She did beautiful work. Did beautiful work. She goes off to college. 2 days before she goes off to college, she turns to me and she said, Dad, I want you to take my place on the communication corps. Yeah, she kind of threw it back in my face. Looks great. Very good. Yeah. So she thought. So I scratched my head, the little hair I did have. And I didn't. I took her place. So she goes off to college. I'd go through all the classes, and they were long, drawn out, some of them boring, some of them good. They were crazy. It was just a lot to go through. But it was a challenge. Went through the challenge. About 4 days ago, I get a phone call. After going through all these classes, I've been through them, I get a phone call. I get a phone call from CBS. And I'm saying, CBS? Wow, that's amazing. They're calling me. They said, yeah, we saw your information on YouTube. And we liked the content of your information. And we loved the way you presented things. I'm like, wow, this is good. This is great. The first 2 classes I took at that church were on content and information. Where was my reward? Tomorrow, I go to CBS Radio for an interview. If I hadn't taken that challenge that my daughter gave me, I wouldn't have this opportunity. The challenge is there. There is gold behind every talent. There is gold behind every challenge. Every time you make a phone call, every time you hit a door, there is gold behind it. You don't know where it's going to lead you. But trust me, it has a destination. Oh, sorry. My daughter, she just made her first commercial that shows on the Comcast channel in 8 different markets. She is now the producer of a 2-hour radio show. All of it came from those classes she got from the communication corps. So what is in front of you that will paint that picture, that will draw that emblem, that will make those calls? What's in front of you that you need to work on in order to make those calls and accomplish that challenge? Whatever it is, do it. There's gold there. Thanks a lot.